Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students of CIVICS first year E, I'm your teacher Saima Tanoli for CIVICS. A very warm welcome to each and every one of you. I'm sure we all want to achieve success. I hope and pray that you have a prosperous journey in this prestigious institute. But at the same time, you should be regular, keep on working hard, and be honest with yourself. I will try to give you my best. Let's begin with the contents of the book. Since we don't have the book available in the market in Ahmedabad, we used to get it from Quetta, so I have placed its photocopy in college with Mr. Hanan. You can collect it from there. In the contents, we have 9 chapters, in which chapter number 1 is Civics, Shahriyat, what is it? Second, Civics, the basic concerns. Third, the state, Riyasat. Fourth, sovereignty. Fifth, government, Hukumat. Sixth, law and related matters, Kanun. Seventh, citizen and citizenship, Shahri or Shahriyat. Eighth, constitution, Ain, and ninth is political dynamics. Introduction. I will give you a little bit introduction about the subject, how it originated. As we know, man is a social animal, and man is by nature social. He cannot survive if he is left all alone. He cannot fulfill all of his needs without others' help. When men live together, they form society. जब लोग इकट्ठे रहना शुरू हुए, उन्होंने सोसाइटी बना ली. Living in society is called social life, and that living in this society is your social life, जो ज़िंदगी के इंसान की ज़िंदगी के different 4 aspects हैं, जिसमें your religion, your social life and culture, your economics and your politics come. Family is the basic unit of a society. किसी भी society का माशरे का जो basic unit है, that is family. When families grow and multiply, they form communities and tribes. Places where communities and tribes live in an organized way are called villages, towns, and cities. Cities, like individuals, are not self-sufficient. In order to fulfill their needs, villages, towns, and cities organize themselves into a community of their own. This community is called your state. आपकी जो रियासत है, state है, as if you have previously studied in 9th, 10th, if you are civic students or humanities students, you should be knowing that state has 4 elements, that is the population, the territory, government, and sovereignty. So all these 4 elements together makes your state. But when we talk about the old times or the ancient times, we have a very great example of the Greek city-states. Basically, Greek city-states were the pioneer states. That is, they were the first modern kind of states that were established in that old times. These small Greek cities possessed essential properties attributed to a state in modern time. In today's modern times, जो आपकी एक रियासत या स्टेट के जो एट्रीब्यूट्स है, वो उस टाइम पे एंशियंट टाइम में ग्रीक सिटी स्टेट्स में सब मौजूद थे. These were not only cities but also states. Greeks called them civis. That is, in this bullet you can see city states, and the citizens, they called them as civitas, and the subject which is, or the discipline which is related with the citizen and the city or citizenship is called civics. It's a social science discipline just like we have other like economics, political science, psychology. You must be knowing this thing that when we talk about sciences, we have two kinds of sciences, that is the natural sciences and the social sciences. Here civics is one of the very important discipline of social science. Now, what is civics? What is its definition? According to Chambers Dictionary, the science of citizenship. जैसे when we talk about ideology, ideology is the science of ideas. Here civics is the science of citizenship, शहरियत की, when a person acquire the citizenship of a particular state that and becomes a bona fide citizen of that state. This is called citizenship. सिविक्स में बेसिकली आप शहरियत को स्टडी करते हैं, आप ये समझते और देखते हैं कि आप किस तरह एक अच्छे सिटीज़न ऑफ अ स्टेट बन सकते हैं, लॉ अबाइडिंग सिटीज़न ऑफ अ स्टेट बन सकते हैं, आप किस तरह अपने मुल्क की नेशन बिल्डिंग कर सकते हैं, आप अपनी किस तरह से करेक्टर बिल्डिंग कर सकते हैं. तो व्हेन वी हैव strong and good individuals in a particular state, and then we get the desired state, and that will be a welfare state. आपकी एक फलाही मुमलकत उसी वक्त बन सकती है जब आप खुद एक अच्छे law abiding citizen of a state होंगे. According to Patrick Geddes, he observes, civics is a science that deals with the civic life and its problems. That is, civic like when you should be knowing how to behave in a society, how to live in a community, how to interact with other people, and at the same time how to be the law abiding citizen of a particular state. And if you have any kind of problems, how to deal with them. That civics gives you civic life and civic sense. Next is Professor E.M. White, a very prominent social scientist. He says, civics is that branch of human knowledge which deals with everything relating to a citizen's past. Past in the sense कि पुरानी जो वक्त की गवर्नमेंट्स थी वो किस तरह चलती थी, उनका वे ऑफ गवर्नेंस क्या था, प्रेजेंट वर्ल्ड में हमें कैसे चलना है, एंड हाउ वी विल बी डीलिंग विद द चैलेंजेस ऑफ फ्यूचर. At the same time, it helps us to study the local form of government, the national form of government, and even at the international level. So we can say that civics not only deals with citizenship, but civics also tells us how to expand the horizon from the village or panchayat to the international level, that is United Nations level. ठीक है, आपकी जो civics है वो आपको पंचायत से लेके यूनाइटेड नेशंस तक का एक वे ऑफ लाइफ और गवर्नेंस और सिटीजनशिप सब बताती है. According to Professor F.J. Gold, another very important definition, civics is the study of institutions, habits, activities and spirits by means of which a man or woman may fulfill the duties and receive benefits of membership in political community. Civics tells us how we will be living in a society, how we will be interacting with other human beings. At the same time, what are our duties or what are our responsibilities. At the same time, it tells us about the various previous institutes, how by that time people have been living, what further modifications or innovations we are supposed to make in our way of governance and in our way of citizenship. Now I will be dealing with you and telling you about the paper pattern. Since you don't have the book right now, so I will not go more into detail for the topics. Inshallah, we will be doing that in the next lesson. Paper pattern is that is, your paper is for 100 marks. In that we have the objective part, that is your section A, in which we have the 20 MCQs, each for 1 mark, and this is the solid 20 marks you can get out of 100. If you study thoroughly and do a thorough reading, you will not be able to fail it. आपको पूरे 20 नंबर मिल सकते हैं. ये सबसे ज़्यादा स्कोरिंग पोर्शन है of 20 marks. Subjective part is section B, that is of short questions. In that we have 14 short questions. Out of 14 we have to attempt 10, that is 5 marks each. That will make 50 marks of total of 50 marks. Again, solid marks to get in these short questions. We have to write at least a paragraph, not the 3 or 4 lines, because this is for 5 marks, and those 5 marks can only be achieved when you will be writing a paragraph at least. So this is for 50 marks. In section C, we have the lengthy questions. In that there are 3 lengthy questions, and out of these 3 you have to attempt 2, and one question will be of 15 marks. That makes it a lengthy question which you will be writing in detail. Inshallah, we will be doing these exercises after the completion of a chapter. We have the exercises given at the end of every chapter. So this is all for today, and you have to maintain a copy for your short questions, because I make my students write those short questions in the register, that it will be convenient for you at the end of the year to learn from that. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.